Premier League. Last week we had some stinkers for predictions because
this week should be a bit better.
It was a bunch of upsets.
This week should be a bit better. I think there will be a couple of close games, but there's some where you just don't know. There's just some teams you just don't know what they're gonna do in the week coming. So, like Bournemouth. Like Bournemouth have had a couple of was a couple of wins together the last few games. So
not this week. They've got City this week.
No. I'm not saying. I'm just saying no. It's just like I'm just saying like in regards to
gotcha.
results and thinking they're going the other way. I mean, we saw it with our totals. So the first game.
Before we get into the first game, just quick update on scores. You have 80 and I have 84.
Okay, so you're 4 ahead now.
Yeah,
interesting.
It's still tight, but a little.
It's been very tight. It's been very tight all season.
It's like the gap at the top of the table almost.
There will be one week that's gonna finish it though. It's either I'm gonna have a beautiful week or you're going to.
Yeah. Well, we tend to have a lot of the similar predictions. It's going to come down to the correct scores that get one of us.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's why we needed the bonus. The 2 is it's a good idea to have. You need those 2 bonuses because it's fucking hard, man. How many bonuses points have we had recently? I don't know. It's been really hard. So.
What's our first
Let's
game?
see if I can add to my tally this week. We've got Fulham and Wolves. I'm backing Fulham against Wolves 2-0.
Well, having similar predictions has started off strong because I've put the exact same thing.
No way. There you go. I think it's pretty...
Speaks for itself.
It's pretty safe prediction with... I think that Fulham team is...
They're sitting 6th, man.
They're looking pretty there. Yeah, 2 games in hand, but...
They're sitting 6th and Wolves have just lost to... Was it Bournemouth?
Yeah, exactly. 1-0. No.
Was it Bournemouth?
Oh, where are these fixtures out? Do you want to fill the air a bit at the moment? Or?
Air filling. I have no personality to talk.
You're alright. No, you're fine.
I'm joking.
Bournemouth, they beat... Wait, no, that's ages ago.
Yep. Filling more air. 0 charisma.
Fucking hell, Aiden. You suck ass, you know that?
No, come on, mate. You're a bit slow over there.
I'm not slow here. It's just annoying me.
It's just annoying.
Yeah, it was Wolves.
Yeah.
So,
how about next time? Just take my word for it and leave it there.
How about next time you just say that?
Okay.
So, Bournemouth, I don't know how. Yeah, I was just saying in terms of the results and it being pretty unpredictable. Anyway, look, Wolves lost to Cherries. Let's see if they want to bounce back.
I don't think they'll bounce back. I think Fulham is just a genuinely good team. Fulham and Brighton are just genuinely good teams.
Yeah, they are. They are. Fulham and Brighton. You don't know with them.
Palhinha in midfield is very, very underrated. Maybe you can't say underrated because people are starting to say it now, but he's probably one of the signings of the season.
Yeah, he's up there. He's definitely up there.
Unreal. When you watch him play, you realize he's up there.
You're forgetting about another midfielder that's been acquired by a certain club.
Okay, Casemiro. But
so anyway, that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. I said one of the signings of the season. All
right. Let's move on. I reckon.
Fulham though. They've got a few contenders for that.
For Fulham also.
Willian Pereira.
No, I was gonna say they've got quite a selection of players. So, in terms of attacking wise, but they look like a pretty well-rounded squad. So I think they should come out with that win.
Anyway, what's next?
We've got West Ham versus Forest. I've got Forest to win 1-0. I don't see West Ham scoring.
I've got 0-0 because I don't see either of them scoring.
No, I think Forest. Forest should come away with something there, man. I think they're good enough for sure. They're good enough. They're just going to be a bit better going up front, man. And I think that I seriously don't see. I think West Ham do have a great defensive structure as they haven't copped a goal from a set piece all season, which is quite an amazing stat.
I can see that. I can see Forest winning, but I'll stick to a 0-0 just because
it's a good shout.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Shout.
Yeah. Next,
we've got. Oh, by the way, actually, just quickly, Forest have Navas in goal too, so it's like Navas against City.
True.
Yeah, he made it hard for.
How nuts is that? What, three-time Champions League winner in goal for Nottingham Forest?
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
And the Forest fans were talking about how 2 seasons ago they were in relegation and 21st place in the championship, and now I've got a Champions League winning goalkeeper. Semi-finalist in the World Cup. Unreal, man.
Crazy.
So yeah. Anyway, next game. Next game is Leeds and Southampton. I've got Leeds to beat Southampton.
What score?
2-1.
Exact same.
Oh shit.
It's just these score lines are just, they come to my. I don't do a whole lot of research. I don't sit there looking at the head-to-head, looking at who's injured, this that. If there's some big injury, usually I'll just know about it. But I usually I look at the names and I think I just put it down. I don't spend time dwelling on it.
I think you're sort of undermining your whole process there, mate. I think you understand these teams. You know how they play.
Yeah, as in I don't.
You get the feeling that
because I watch them all. I watch most games all year, so I don't have to look at the stats to really tell me how the team's playing.
Well, you knew that scoreline before over me, so I think that was a quite a good example of it, wasn't it?
Yep.
You're smart ass.
Yeah.
Anyway. We've got so I reckon 2-1. You say 2-1. I say because Southampton are more like I don't want to say a one-trick pony. Because let's be honest, James Ward-Prowse only scored 17 free kicks in his career, so you can't say that they're only solely relying on him to score, because that's not realistic. Like we see, he's going to score a free kick once every so often. It just so happens that recently it's been happening more.
Yep, and he's won
the difference.
And I think that one goal. I think it'll be 2-0 unless Leeds give away a free kick somewhere in that James Ward-Prowse territory, and then he could equal Beckham's record.
Yeah, he'll definitely be eyeing that off, man. He'll 100% be eyeing that off.
I think he
become immortal.
Look, it looks like they'll get relegated. Unless he gets a move to another Premier League team,
which he will,
he should do. He will take that record. Otherwise, he needs another 2 to become first.
I just don't know.
Equal first with 1 more and 2 more to become first overall.
Yeah.
So he's 1 behind Beckham's record now. So he gets 1 more, equal.
Yeah, and
1
then,
more, and then he's
more.
first.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, then for sure.
So at the rate they're going in at the moment, I think he gets it by the end of the season, to be honest.
2 free kicks in 15 games. No, 13 games.
I don't even know.
See how we go. 14 games.
It seems like you turn on Southampton's highlights and there's another free kick.
It's doable. It's likely.
Yeah,
I think he will make the move back to a Premier League, slide there and finish it and wrap it up.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
All right. So we've got so that's Leeds, Southampton covered. We've got Villa and Everton. Yep. Who do you have?
Yeah, Everton and Villa.
I mean, like
I've got a 1-1 draw.
I've gone 1-0 Villa. I don't think. I think Villa find a way to just hold Everton out. They just need to focus again, back on the basics in terms of defending, because like we were talking about with Martinez last episode, the review episode, I think he was a bit in over his head in what he was doing there. No pun intended, because the ball literally glided over his head to finish off his team. So I think just the whole team in general, I think the last couple of weeks against these big teams have copped a lot of goals. So they've just got to find a way to shut up shop again, and I think that's what they're going to focus on against Everton. Yeah, I was going to say Everton, but just want to make sure. So
I get you. Yeah. I just think I don't know. Both teams have been. Dyche's turned Everton around a bit, and Emery's got Villa looking decent as well. So I see one goal each way. It'll be interesting how they implement their tactics, each manager going into this game, because Everton seem to have, and Dyche seem to have success with sitting back and then hitting the counter attack, where Villa's goals against Arsenal were the same thing almost. Actually, I'll give him the first goal was definitely a counter attack. The second goal Villa scored was actually just really good play, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting to see how they line up against each other, what tactics, who has more possession, how that plays out. It could go either way, to be honest with you.
It could.
I'm gonna stick with my 1-1.
It could
1-1 draw, because I
don't see Everton. Everton nullified, mate. I don't think they score. I just don't think.
It's at Everton.
Burnley, Dyche's Burnley still didn't score that many goals either. You know what I mean?
No.
They were just 1-0ers. They were 2-1ers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they were never scoring over 3 goals in a game, Burnley, ever. So that's what you're going to come to expect at Everton now. They're not going to be a high scoring side.
No.
Whether Dyche will be there long term, I'm not too sure yet. If I'm honest,
He's just
because I don't see how he does. If I'm honest with you, I just don't see how Sean Dyche can stay at Everton over for another 5 years. I just don't think he's the manager for them.
No. He's just get them out of trouble now.
Yeah,
and then
keep him in the league, and then from there,
give him next year. See,
build the foundation, go from there.
If he finishes under 10th next season, then they probably look to try and get someone else to push forward to go.
Yeah, let's see. I don't know what they're
higher, but he's literally just there for damage control at the moment.
Yeah.
Anyways, next
he is.
Leicester and Arsenal.
I've got Leicester to lose to Arsenal 3-1.
3-1. I'm similar. I think Arsenal will win 2-1.
I think the start will be similar to United Leicester, where Leicester just came at us. Arsenal have a bit more of had a bit more of a break now. They've got a bit of a rest in, so I think Saka's they may be a little slow starting.
Saka's not going to be playing with swollen ankles this time.
So exactly. So I think you saw them at the end of that game with Villa. They look cooked, but now they'll be back. They'll be fresh, but I think Villa, will be a bit more in tune with things. Leicester, will be fucking Villa. Sorry. So I just feel like, the Arsenal should get it all under wraps.
I think they're gonna have to show a bit of heart again. I think. So my 2-1, the thinking behind that is very similar to you. Leicester's gonna come out firing, and then maybe get one. And then
they didn't get any against us, though.
No, they didn't. But I don't know. I think yours defense has looked very solid lately, and Arsenal in the last few weeks have been slipping up here and there.
We've got the best defense in the league.
Statistically,
no. Newcastle does.
Yeah, but you're up there.
And then Arsenal, you would say. But in saying that, no. All right, let's just head to head. I know I'm making this all about United. I don't care. You've got Martinez and Varane.
Yeah. Saliba and
both
Gabriel.
World Cup winners. Who else has that?
Yeah,
Who else has that?
No.
Who?
No one.
Tell me.
No one. You might end up playing Luke Shaw and Harry Maguire though. I don't know.
Oh, my heart just went tight then. Oh my god, those days.
Yeah, I think the defense.
Sorry, I said Maguire.
Gabriel, Saliba, even like Tomiyasu or Ben White. They started off the season so well, but the last few weeks have been a bit suspect.
Tomiyasu shit.
Yeah.
Ben White actually hasn't been too bad.
Yeah.
I think Ben White's still been very good.
Yeah, he has been.
A lot of energy.
Tomiyasu's come into the team now because Ben White was dropping off a tiny bit. And
subs in, and then Tomiyasu finishes. And I feel like Ben White is definitely a lot better than him.
But anyways, I just think Arsenal's going to have to show, once again, same as last week, they're going to have to show a bit of heart, bit of fight.
Yep.
And to get this over the line.
I agree.
Yep. What's next?
I agree. We have got
Bournemouth and Man City.
Where the frick are you? Bournemouth, Man City.
Clarets. Yeah. Oh, cherries, sorry. Clarets.
Yeah. Oh, I just accidentally cut something. Oh my god. Anyway, so I've got them to lose. Cherries to lose, or Bournemouth to lose to City 2-0.
I've got 3-0. I think Man City, Pep's pissed. They need to bounce back. They're gonna raise hell at Bournemouth, and
like I said earlier,
but that's what you thought about Forest as well,
Like I said earlier about Cherries, though, they've been pulling some results out of their ass. So who knows? They could come away with a draw, fucking
Forest.
Yeah.
So City, they're either gonna absolutely demolish them or just. Or just like
in between.
Yeah, in between. I don't know.
Your predictions, brother.
3-0 is what I'm going for.
I went 2. Right,
against Forest, all they needed was 1 or 2 shots on target out of the 26 shots they had, and it could have been a 3-1. You never know, but I think this week they get a bit more luck and they go in 3-0.
Yeah, I think so too, mate. I think you're right. So let's see how that goes. Hopefully, if you got Arsenal and City winning, that means it's not going to be much of a difference to the top then.
Nah, not really.
I don't think so.
Both teams win.
But imagine, so if City do drop points, we're in trouble. Everyone's in trouble. Yeah, our news feed, our Insta feeds are in trouble.
Oh yeah. No, it's nuts.
Insta feeds
It's
are in
nuts,
trouble.
it's nuts. Arsenal fans, they've
not
been
gonna
good.
be good.
They started the season up here. Then they got a reality check when
And then
City tasted first for a second.
And then the videos like pleading with Arsenal, don't bottle it, please.
Yeah.
Oh no.
All the Arsenal fans were like
to be able to, don't get it. It's just enjoy it.
As soon as City tasted first for just that split second, I heard all the Arsenal fans going, "Oh, I'm used to this. It's all right. I kind of expected this from the start of the season." Blah 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 blah. And then Arsenal beat Villa. City dropped points. Arsenal's back on top, and now all the Arsenal fans are going off again. So,
and I saw an Arsenal supporter talking about United fans and us being in the title race, and him like talking to us, like trying to humble us, like Arsenal's been on top of the league for the past 10 years, and dude, like you've been on top of the table for 15 weeks. It's like relax a bit. Just take it easy, all right? Don't act like you guys are all of a sudden the title holders, the Champions League holders, the everything. This is what I'm saying. They're so out of line in terms of what they say to other supporters. It's disgusting. It's like realistically speaking, we're 2 games behind you guys.
Yeah.
We are 2 games behind you guys. You cannot tell me realistically that we're out. You just can't. We have seen Liverpool drop 9-point leads with City having, not 9-point leads, I think a 7-point lead. We all remember that campaign. 7-point lead going into the last 7 games of the season, and they dropped it, and City came through and won again. That's with 1 extra point with less time to go in the season. So don't turn around and tell me that we are being unrealistic when we are well and truly in this. And it takes literally an Arsenal to slip up, this week against Leicester. You know what I mean? Maybe a Leicester turns around and figures out what they did wrong against us. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like I said, Arsenal are going to have a bit more of a rest. They're going to be a bit tired going into a bit, they're going to be rejuvenated, but they're going to be mentally sharp. They're going to be sharp. Who knows? So I believe that there definitely is a game to be dropped here for either one of these teams.
Yep.
In the title race. Obviously, we're not playing this week, this game week.
Yep.
But I just feel like it's going to be one of those games where if City drop off, either one of them can drop off for us. We don't care. If we get into second, Arsenal feeling the pressure. We just gain another 3 points. Arsenal feel the pressure.
Yeah.
So I don't mind either way. Do not care.
Yeah. I mean, I still predict Arsenal to win the league.
I said, it's realistic.
Both Manchester teams still in it. Realistically, still in it.
As if form goes to show that we will end up on top of City. We will. We will end up on top of City.
They need some miracle.
We will. They're not gonna. They've got Champions League.
Yeah.
They've got this race to consider as well. Like we mentioned earlier about City, going on without their star fullback being Cancelo.
Yeah.
Took the number 7 for crying out loud.
Yeah. Nuts from a fullback.
Obviously has some cojones on him.
He's got some balls on him, I'll tell you what.
So I don't know, man. I don't know what it is with City at the moment, but yeah, they seem to be getting the results they need, but it's just like, you could push a bit more.
Yeah. Well, they drew 1-1 in the Champions League, so against RB Leipzig.
That's expected. Was that at Leipzig too?
That was at Leipzig.
Yeah, that's expected.
But who knows? They could end up going out early and then just focus everything on the league, whilst you and Arsenal have Europa League to deal with.
I think City will go for Champions.
I think they'll go through at least this stage. I don't know who they'd get after, but
it doesn't say. There's no fixtures here. There should be next round matches. They do a draw again, do they?
After the round of 16 is when they do
They do another draw.
They do another draw, and then they do all of the draws to get to the final. Like who's going to play who at this. The winner of this versus this plays this.
Yeah.
that gets done after this one.
There's some good matchups in the Champions League, but anyway,
Yeah.
we'll talk about it another time.
Next, what next? What's the next game?
So Palace, Liverpool.
Palace, Liverpool. Liverpool's turned it up a little bit least recently, haven't
Yep.
they? And I think they're going to win 2-0.
I think they're going to win 2-0.
Yeah. Well,
may as well just deliver it the same way too.
Yeah.
But I just think Liverpool looked really good first 20 minutes against Real Madrid. But the quality of the opponent, you can't. They're not going to get away with how they're playing recently. But seeing as against Crystal Palace, Vieira's side is a good side.
Yeah, thinking about it now, I feel like Palace are good for a goal, maybe.
No, they're good. They're a good side for sure. But
Van Dijk's back.
nah, I just think there's going to be a game where Liverpool just click. They just click and that's it. And
You know
I think
what?
this is the game.
You did 2-0. I'm going to quickly change to 2-1.
You sure?
Yep.
Yeah, I see that, but yeah, all right. They won't like
just real quick,
Liverpool.
last
Won't.
second change because I see Palace are good for a goal here and there. Look at their attack. Eze, Zaha, Olise. Olise's been very good, by the way.
Olise's been amazing.
I rate him.
Amazing, but I just feel like Liverpool won't play a full 90. But
Yeah,
when I say that, that
that's when I
means
think
I'm
Palace
not
gets a goal.
considering the defending that they're gonna have to do. So I think a lot of that time, I think they will be pretty sunk in deep into Palace, but they've really got to watch their rest defense really has to improve, like where their defenders are when they're up in the final third. I think they get caught out way too often. So Robert, we all know Robbo and Trent love advancing forward, but I think they've got to just sort of understand their limits now.
Spot on.
So
One more game of this Premier League game week.
and that is Tottenham and your boys Chelsea, the Blues.
Yeah.
What do you think's gonna happen? I want to hear your take first.
I have zero confidence, but also you never know what Tottenham you're going to get. You could get a very good Tottenham, you could get a very average Tottenham, and something about Chelsea is just like you look at our recent run of performance, you say, "Oh, we're going to lose." But the last time that we had a really, really promising performance was against like Man City.
Oh my god, that one half. It was
Yeah.
the first half.
Yeah.
That's
So
it.
there's something weird about like
Yeah.
if it's a top 16, if it's a London derby, we're gonna just turn up somehow. You know, we're gonna just out of nothing, we're just gonna have a great game. In saying that, I still don't think we're gonna do it for 90 minutes or anything.
It's fucking there though.
I think it's gonna be a 1-1 draw,
It's fucking there. I think it's gonna be a 1-1 draw.
brother.
I just
How are you gonna catch up if you keep
do
doing?
you know
the
what
same
my
things
notes
as
are?
me? What?
2 shit teams, no attack going up front, but errors will allow some goals.
Yeah. Well, that's
what I think's gonna happen.
This gives me flashbacks to Chelsea Liverpool when I said 0-0 because both teams suck.
It ended up being that.
Yeah, but both.
It ended up being
Yeah,
that.
yeah. That's exactly what I
It's
said.
bang on.
I was honestly, I said I have zero confidence in either of these teams would be 0-0.
Like, you should create a reel out of that.
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Where did I go?
Shows like how you pay attention.
That's bullshit, bro. That's bullshit. You know, maybe you should be posting more. Anyway, what the fuck can we do?
Anyways,
That's the Premier League fixtures.
Yeah.
Unless you want to talk about the game some more. I mean, there's not much really. I don't know. I think
There
Son
is a-
might start.
yeah.
I think Son might start because he
hope,
has been playing well. Kane and Son contributed for a goal yesterday, last game against West Ham. So, and that was Son coming on, a couple of minutes in. So they looked pretty good, though. Kulusevski's, I don't know, man. I don't know about that guy. I don't know.
I don't know.
Their midfield, Højbjerg and who's the other midfielder through Tottenham. Bentancur hasn't been in,
True.
so they've been struggling with dealing with that.
Yeah.
He's usually,
He's
but
very
sometimes he's very good, but
Yeah.
sometimes they still don't play well, even with him in the team. But
Yeah.
they're still getting around that as well, so we're going to keep that under consideration too. But all in all, I feel like Tottenham. Yeah, you're right. You don't know what team you're going to get.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if you're going to get a bad Tottenham, I think you guys can beat them. As contradictory as all of that can sound, I just think I don't know how. Like I said, there could be just some careless errors from Tottenham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope Pedro Porro starts because he had a dodgy debut, and he was Pedro Porro, the right wing back.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
Tottenham.
yeah,
He had
yeah,
a
yeah.
dodgy debut, and there's some storyline. I don't like to get into these storyline bullshit
What?
things, but something to do with beef with João Felix and him. Like João Felix's missus cheated on him with Pedro Porro or something like
Back
that.
in the
So
day.
yeah, I don't know how long ago, but like
And
that happened,
they're
and now
opposite numbers too, basically.
what do you mean?
Like, Felix would play on him sometimes on the
Well,
left.
yeah, Felix attack. Well, Felix will
If
probably
he's on right
play,
and left,
play in the middle.
they'll
Yeah.
fuck.
Well,
That's
no,
interesting.
Felix
Maybe that's how she caught shot his eye or something. I don't know.
Well, Felix will play through the middle, so Pedro
Yeah.
Pérez will be on the side. But
Yeah.
I don't know, I see these storylines or feel Demon Felix coming through some shit. I don't know.
Fuck.
So there's the storylines there. I don't really like getting to them, but I don't know. I see
You gotta
Felix,
you gotta wrap that shit up quick though, man.
Yeah. If Felix, I've got a feeling that Felix will have a good performance here.
Let's see.
I feel like he's got being I don't want to say it's that with the girlfriend or whatever, but other than that, being a lone player, especially at a moment like this in a London derby, it's going to be a moment when he wants to turn up.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's yeah.
I agree.
I have I sense a performance from him coming, a good performance from him,
See.
and I don't even know who else. Him and Enzo look like the only two that are linking up really well.
Yeah,
I don't know.
know.
We did rest Thiago Silva, Reece James,
I was gonna
Mudryk.
say you got all those boys. You got James back.
We rested Havertz.
When's Conte coming back? He's back at training now.
Yeah, Kante's just started training. Well, we can't expect too much from him. He's been out so much. But in saying that, the last time he did play, I think, was against Tottenham at the start of the season, and he was like man of the match. Like, I heard someone the other day call Kante overrated, and I lost my nut because.
Oh,
he's been injured the whole time.
Those people,
bro.
those people were just looking to get likes or
So
just attention. That's actual senile. That's that guy. That person probably probably plays hockey, plays and watches hockey and thinks
Honestly.
he's playing football.
like stinker that one.
Don't worry about him. Just
Something about
he's all right up there.
something about when he's been injured all the time, but when he has played, he's been subpar. No, when he has played, he's actually been man of the match 9 times out of 10.
What a fucking idiot!
But
Whoever said
anyway,
that, just
I don't know. Apparently he's
annexed from the
Kante's close to signing a new deal. They're just working out how long.
Probably 2 years, I'd say.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
I'd
go
say
any longer
so.
than that. A year,
I think
no security.
I hope it's a pay cut because you can't have unless
he
he's
will have one. He will have one.
I'm happy to give him that much money if he's fit every week.
You don't know
But
that.
he's not.
You don't know that.
He
It's not
could.
his fault.
I don't know.
Come on now, don't be mean.
I don't know. No, but
Don't be mean.
if he stays fit every week, pay him more.
Yeah, I agree.
Currently, he's our highest paid player. So, and if he's not going to be playing every week, then there's no point.
Nah, but at the end of the day, I think you guys can sort of, in your negotiations anyway, say, look, you've been injured this long, blah, blah, blah. This is the return we got per game for you. Like, at the end of the day, it's a lot of money. You're not around.
Yeah.
We get it. You're injury prone. You're getting on. So, yeah, this is what we feel is the best price for you. And he knows. Yeah. He knows, man.
So, yeah, I think Potter's got some work to do because the pressure's on right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
If,
with how many wins in 10? It was like 2 in 10 or
1. Or what, like this year? This calendar year, we've scored 4 goals.
That's not good, man.
Less than Rashford.
It's the 24th day of February.
Sorry, I think Rashford and Haaland have both. Rashford and Haaland have both scored more goals than Chelsea this season. Not, bro. The attack not happening.
Since the World Cup, and so this year, so Rashford's outscored your team by
whole season.
No, I'm just saying though. Well, I'm talking about just in the last 16 games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's like fuck, that's bad. It's not
nuts. Good. I don't know. Something's going on. He's got some work to do. Any other manager would have been sacked by now if it was Abramovich.
Yeah, absolutely. They wouldn't have been around.
Potter's gone by now. Yeah, it's
It would have been Southampton. Southampton game at home, done. There's no way. 1-0 loss to Southampton at home. There's no way any manager under Abramovich's reign would have survived that. No way.
It's what's nuts is you got to remember when Potter first came in, we were actually putting performances in.
No.
You know, we beat AC Milan 3-0.
No, you guys did
It's
really well at the start,
like,
but that new manager bounce, you got to give that credit, bro. And look
yeah,
how many
where
Reds
was
there
it?
are in
All
there.
right, so
Fuck, goddamn.
when he came in, we beat Milan 3-0, we beat Wolves 3-0, we beat Milan again 2-0, beat Villa 2-0. Then it started to get dicey.
Yeah, and then it just went bad to worse.
Went to shit, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's just you guys are just after this year you just how do I put it? A team that relies on momentum. I think.
Yeah.